Welcome to episode 1 of the Bad Boys FC podcast. I am Shogi. I'm the co-host here with Do It for the Kids. Do It for
Ooh,
the
bad
Kids, how are
boy.
we doing today?
We're doing good. Being bad boys, you can't have a better life without being a bad boy.
That's right. Hey, I think let's start out. Let's do some introductions. So if you want to go first, introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Louis. I'm a Southern Cali, California guy. Cali is probably the most Cali thing you could do, I guess. I've lived here for my whole life. I stream on Twitch. Do it for the kids, as the name itself speaks. Uh, that's really it, man. Big Manchester fan, big sports fan. Obviously, as you can see, I'm a big Dodger fan. I collect a lot of jerseys. Just a big football fan in general. And that's why we're doing this. Maybe whether encourage people or help people, get into foot. Because a couple years ago, I think 4 years ago, maybe three, I started foot knowing that a thing. I was such a noob about it. I had no idea. But here we are now. I'm making a podcast and I've been streaming. Streams are going great. The energy, the people we have in there is just awesome, man. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Big again Manchester United fan. Support them the whole way, even though this whole selling process is taking forever. But that's it, dude. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Yeah, and so as far as for me, I'm Shogi. I stream on Twitch as well, Shogi Gaming. It's funny, we actually started around the same time in 2021,
Yeah.
streaming FIFA mainly.
Yeah.
And I'm a big San Francisco Giants fan and FC Barcelona. So it's kind of interesting that we're good friends, but you know what? It's all right. We're all good. He's one of my only Dodger fans. Dodger
Hey, look,
friends.
he's got a Dodger hat too up there. I wonder why.
I've been playing FIFA for a long time. I remember playing like FIFA '98 when I first came out. I'm a little older. And then I played FIFA throughout like the 2000s, but never got into foot until FIFA 20. It was actually during lockdown that I started playing foot. I got into it, and I haven't looked back. It's been a really interesting 3 years. Didn't realize how into it I would get, and it's been a lot of fun. So, let's start out with talking about Shapeshifters, the new promo. We're in the second week of Shapeshifters. We had two teams. What do you think so far of the two teams?
Love the idea so far. Like we have the first team. Let's see if we can take a look real quick. Share. So this is the first team right here. We got obviously Rudiger. We got the typical players icon. I think a great job, man. That Van Dyke card looks nasty, man. And Pele, you got Van Persie, 5-star skills. I've seen a couple people use him, look great. Great promo, man. I love this. Is probably one of my favorite during the end of the season because they're totally out of position. Obviously, shapeshifters, totally different cards, but loving it, man. Loving it. How about you, dude?
Yeah, I actually really enjoy it. Team 1 I was okay with. Team 2 I love because it has a lot of Barca boys. It's basically half the team is Barca right. Past and present players. Because you got Dembele and De Jong, of course, but you also have the icons that came out. You got Petit, you got Eto, and is Rijkaard in this one? He was actually the manager of Barca, but
yeah, Rijkaard was it the first one? No, he's on this one. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, but so far, like, I really enjoy it. The objectives that came out. So we had Pepe Reina. He's a former Barca player. Playing striker. I haven't tried him out, but it looks like a really interesting card to use. I'll pair him up there with Lewandowski, see how that goes. And then today they released Bravo. He's the new SBC completion if you do 50 of those upgrades. So it's pretty sweet to get a couple Barca goalkeepers that are outfield players.
Correct. Your type of players too.
Yeah.
Using Campos as a striker, so you're like, oh, now they actually are meant for the position.
I love the goalkeepers in the outfield, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But have you packed anyone so far that's pretty big out of these teams?
The only one I think the biggest one I have is on the RTG we packed Raquelme, if I said that right. And who else? I think Giroud. Oh, super underrated card. I don't know how that card is 50K, but that card is amazing. That's for team 2, and then the big one for team 1. Oh, Manuel Neuer. Holy shit!
Nice.
That why is he 900K? I don't know. I don't know why people are like, but he's a great card. It's a fun card, obviously. Yeah. What about you?
I haven't gotten anything big so far. Best, not even the best I've gotten. I've gotten Toko Akambi, Orsolini. He's everyone I think is packed Orsolini. I got Yero, the left back of Yero. And then who else did I? I don't even know if I've gotten anyone team 2. Oh, Becker. Packed Becker twice.
Oh, Becker. That's a popular one. People are using him too.
You know who I got? The goalkeeper, Cabrera, I believe. I packed him about 3 times yesterday. Completely forgot.
3 times.
All untradeable. So had to keep recycling SBCs. But speaking of SBCs, what SBCs out right now? What are your top 3 SBCs that you'd recommend completing?
I mean, I don't know how I would put him in order, but Peter Cech is definitely one of them. I think that's an amazing 5-star skill. He moves really well for his height, and he's got that helmet. Most importantly, that is the key. Definitely, that's got to be up there. Who was the other ones that we did? What was his name? Ventinha? Is that his name?
Oh, Vitinha.
Yeah, Vitinha.
Yeah,
Vitinha.
PSG
Oh,
player.
amazing card. That is honestly a top. That's probably my number 1 card I would suggest to do. Other than that, that's really there's a bunch of like basic. The objectives are really good. Obviously, you know me. I like to gamble, so the player pick icon is good too. The center mid Savic.
Oh,
Talk about 6'8" as a midfielder, 90 pace. That makes Vieira look like nothing, but that's the ones I suggest probably. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the Barca theme going, obviously they brought out end of era Busquets and Jordi Alba. I don't know if they're still out. I completed them, so that's why I don't know what the time is on those guys. But those, Busquets especially, I love him playing the CDM role. I play a 4-2-2 most of the time, so he
Great
plays
formation.
CDM, and I love him there. Like, he knows when to attack at the right time and when to stay back.
And Jordi Alba is available 3 days, and I think Busquets is like 2 days or 1 day.
Okay,
available.
so they're about to expire. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely Jordy is weird because I've gotten so many left backs. I used to not have any left backs, and Barca didn't get a promo left back until Jordi Alba's Foot Centurions. So I was playing this past and present league, and my left back position was always messed up. The best I could do is Zambrota that I packed. Speaking of Zambrota, that center mid card, I finished that today. And I played a few matches. I had him, Milinkovic Savic, and I had a whole shapeshifters team, basically, other than Verratti. I packed Verratti last night, and I was using that. He scored a banger from outside the box. It was awesome. But I was trying out different shapeshifters. I really like that GIF links. That was a cool objective that they did. Props to EA for that. I mean,
as much as we criticize, was it the South African guy, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
and
what a card he
automatic
is,
full chem. I love that. So
I don't know if you kind of saw, instead of them doing Silver Beast, essentially they just made him 3 games of whatever, score 8 goals, the same objectives, but any mode. I agree. Dub from EA, a rare big dub for them.
But yeah, as far as like EA recently, it's a strange time when you get into June playing foot. Like last year, FIFA 22, I really stopped playing basically in March or April. I was just like, you have problems, mental health problems sometimes. It was really draining my mental health. And so I decided to stop playing the game, went and played a few other games. But this year I said, I'm going to make it through the whole FIFA 23 playing foot. The whole season. And so we're in June, we're almost there. And it's actually going pretty well. I focused on having fun this year, and it's really been a good year.
No doubt. People got to understand, man. This game is definitely mental. You can definitely stop playing. I highly suggest it, man. Obviously, very lucky that it gets to me, as you know, by the streams. I really get angry, but at the same time, I just have to mellow myself out. But if you have mental health, man, just stop it, man. It's just no. games are meant to have fun, man. Obviously, this game can get frustrating with the servers and stuff, but I agree, man. Just stop if you're not having fun. Just stop.
Yeah. Yesterday I was playing a Shapeshifters Cup, and it took me, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds of gameplay, like in the game. What took me 30 seconds, so it was on pace to be a 30-minute match. It was the worst connection I've ever had, and for some reason it wasn't disconnecting. And the frustrating thing is they give you only the 5 matches in the cup, and so neither of us wanted to quit, and so we played the match. We got to like the 80th minute, but anyway.
And you guys are acting like it's not another 7 days? So 7 times 535. Yeah. You got tons of games left.
I know.
You should have just quit.
But that's the thing is they limit the matches, so I'm like, neither of us wanted to quit and want to get it done as soon as possible. Which I did finish Guendouzi today, so
happy. That's dope.
I was trying him out with Becker. It was actually doing pretty well. But I am in Div 7 because I've been trying to stay back in the friendlies. Try to get better matches in the friendlies because it's match skill based matching. What is it called? Skill based matching.
Yeah. And it's smart, dude. Don't do rivals. Rivals is a very competitive thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm like yourself. I think I'm in my RTG. I try to focus on, but Division 4, and that is still easy. But I don't want to go any higher. I just want to stay there. But to go back to your Guendouzi card, woo! What a card, dude. 6'1", medium. The work rate's medium attacking, high defensive, right-footed, 5'5", and he's 6'1". He's a center back. Obviously, I've seen a lot of people essentially put a 5 back and start him as a center back, but put him as a CDM. Yeah. I highly suggest that. Oh my God! Obviously, what was the card that came out this year of him? He had a card.
He had the World Cup. It was a blue one.
Let's check it out.
Or did he have one after that too?
He had
World Cup Phenoms.
Foot birthday. There we go.
Oh,
foot birthday.
That's
remember he had a 5-star skills and a 5-star weak foot. What a card that was. Even with this 83 pace, it doesn't seem like a lot, but something about his, I guess, long legs. Like he just was a really good card.
I think it's the curls, man. They help a lot.
the curls. Or he's French, man. Damn, I would have never thought he's French for some reason.
Imagine him and David Luiz. Back
oh my God, they won't be able to see anything, bro. The fucking hair get out of the way all the time.
Get Fellaini in there too. His hair, some of the best hair in FIFA, or in football.
But it, yeah.
Anyway, so as far as I was, it's hard with Guendouzi because I was planning on doing the 5 back, but I was doing the shapeshifters as well, and I was trying to get, how some of them are on full chem, like we were talking about GIF links. The premium ones are on full chem. But most of the ones that came out, I feel like most of the ones that came out last in the first week of the promo, the first team, they didn't have as many of the premiums. Yes. I feel like this time they've done a lot of them that are premium, which I think is awesome. But, like Sorloth, even Dibu Martinez that came out today, he's not premium, unfortunately. But if you have it's Prem squad, so.
Yeah. Sorloth was the disappointment. I think they should have made him full can because it's really hard to connect. And I think they thought top 5 league should be easy, but in reality, man, when it's, it's just
Norway and Real Sociedad are, tough to get the hard link. But he does go with my Holland, so.
Woo! That Holland, the 97 Holland. How do you like him?
I love that card.
That is like your type of card, huh?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That is your type of card for sure.
Yeah, and then this last weekend league, I did the Dutch objective, trying to get the 4 wins with the Dutch team. Luke de Jong carried me. Luke de Goat, love that guy. Ooh, it took me 10 matches to get it, so 4 and 6, and then I went with the Prem squad, and we won 7 matches in a row. So, and then my final match I lost. So we got 11 wins, rank 5, but I was happy with that.
It's crazy that those modes are, man. EA, I think that's a fun mode. I think that's fun by EA to do that. Forces us to do that for packs. I like it. I just didn't have any of those for my RTG. I think for my main I had, but again, I focus on the RTG as much as possible. But it's hard to do, man. It's definitely hard.
Yeah.
As you can tell, what you said 4 and 6, and then Prem 7 in a row. Isn't that crazy? What a difference! Like you felt the team difference for sure.
Oh yeah. I still have a bunch of coins, so I shouldn't be complaining about having to pay a little extra for players, but I like to be cheap.
No doubt, man. We try to make them last, but we are in June, almost July. Jesus.
I know. I have like 1.5 mil that I barely put out 200K of it.
I know. I like using that coins for SBCs. You know, the PPs, player picks. So those are really fun to do because obviously just randomize. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I go through coins pretty crazy. You said you're using the 4-2-2 right now, right? That's definitely one of the better formations. I know I used the 4-2-3-1 when you started it. I heard you bring it up because that 4-3-2-1, the two CFs, it just wasn't working as well as it used to. That was a meta formation. That's really in the 5-back formation. I hate it. I think that is a typical. I call it cowardice, but it is what it is. But it does work really. It is the hardest formation to break to me.
Definitely, yeah.
But no, what formations other than the 4-2-2? Just that one?
Yeah, so I start out, my plan right now is I use the 4-3-2-1 to start out the first half. I kind of play more passive, but in that, I'm not as attacking. I don't play press after possession loss in the first half. I'm more balanced and everything. And I like to play that way so that I feel like people make adjustments to it.
Okay.
And then in the second half, I go 4-2-2, press after possession loss. I think I go 60 depth. I play a way more aggressive. And a lot of times going with the 4 attackers, because you got the 2 cams out wide and the 2 strikers, I feel like that helps a lot, and it kind of just throws the person off. That's what I've seen. So my whole thing is if I can get to halftime within 2 goals, I feel like I can always come back.
That pressure is crazy, man. People can go full pressure the whole game, and it really doesn't affect the players as much. I think that's the one thing I think EA need to work on because constant pressure is probably another hard thing to break down.
Yeah.
Doing great, man. First time for everything. Can't wait, man. This
Yeah.
is super exciting. Oh, Will Smith! Woo! Tie the game. That's how it works, baby. I'm sorry you're so excited.
Come on, Astros.